Hello and welcome to this Monday night football clash between the Bulldogs and the Sharks over here at Shark Park. In the box with me I got Tyrone Clay, and on the sideline we've got our very own Joey Kelly. And Tyrone, what do you think about this match?
Yes, this should be a very interesting match. The Sharks coming off that 38-0 drubbing of the Sydney Roosters, who aren't having the best of seasons, and the Bulldogs, I think, may also be coming off. No, I think they lost to Melbourne last week, as you would know, and yeah, this should be set to be a great match.
Yeah, absolutely. And Joey, how are we feeling? How's the atmosphere? How's the weather down there?
Well, it's a full house. 12,000. 12,000 people in the house, and yeah, it's pouring down with rain. A few muddy puddles in the end zones. I'm not loving it down here. I should be back in the commentary box.
Yeah, you definitely should, Joey. Maybe we'll get someone down there with an umbrella for you, as we got Barisic taking the first hit up of the game. Very strong player, Barisic. He's been really good for the Sharks this year, and he's really been a staple in their forward pack, along with this man, Luke Malkus. Man, he's just been incredible. He hasn't slowed down one bit so far this season. He's just absolutely taken this lock jersey and made it his own here. So we got Crimp just running it up, driven back in a very good tackle by Daniel Hellier. Going left to Lecky Tua. Lecky Tua playing in the front row this season. He was hovering around the forward pack last season, not really finding his own place. But, oh, Delaney, that's a shanker of a kick. It's still going to bounce quite far, and Maxwell, he's got a bit of work to do. He steps one. He's taken down 35 metres out, though. Calais, I was a bit afraid there. I thought Maxwell might have just been able to get through that line.
Yeah, he's always dangerous, Maxwell, but the Sharks did well just to hold him off, and Bulldogs now looking to try and attack at this Sharks defense.
Yeah, and we got Maxwell straight through the line. NBT, he misses him, but oh, what a tackle! What an amazing tackle. That might have been Luke Malkus or Lecky Tua, maybe. I'm not actually sure, but that was incredible. That is one of the greatest tackles of the season, one of the greatest I've ever seen. Who can stop Maxwell like that? Oh my word.
Yeah, that just shows the season he's having, though, Malkus. He's just up there and he's willing to fight for his team, and it just shows they're stopping what looked to be a certain try.
Yeah, that was absolutely incredible. I'm going to be remembering that one for a while. And man, Sonny Tai, he has got to be happy with his team's resilience right now. That was just absolutely amazing from him. So we got Delaney just running it up here past the 40. It's fifth tackle. Can the Sharks make anything happen here? They're a bit far out. Going to Usher. Usher's just going to drive it down to Mayava. And Mayava, oh, he's hard to put down, but he's just been held onto there by the little man. Little man in the centers there. And Jackson, he's just going to take a hit up. Giving his forwards a bit of a rest. Taking it himself. Wallace spreading it early to Maxwell. Maxwell, he's having another crack, but NBT gets to him this time. Oh, man, the Bulldogs, they're not relieving the pressure at all. They're really trying their hand here and not letting Sharks relax at all. And Gould, that's an easy tackle for Malkus. Just a bit of a hospital pass from Hellier. Fourth tackle. Over to Hellier. To Maxwell once again. Straight through the line. And Maxwell, how more involved can you be? He's touching the ball every couple seconds, Maxwell. They can't keep it away from him. Hellier. Oh, he's going to knock that one on. And to Ua, he's going to just jump on it and run forward. That was a pretty bad end to that amazing set from the Bulldogs.
It was just Tatera Maxwell just lit the Sharks up, and Hooker of the Year nominee Daniel Hellier could not do anything with that. And quite unfortunate for the Dogs.
Yeah, the Hooker of the Year nominee is famed for that amazing nomination that he got. And he's hoping to get a nomination in 5-8 of the year now. He's, might see him go around to every position, just get a nomination there and move on. He's just collecting them for fun at this point. Old Daniel Hellier. So we got Sharks running it forward. Delaney driven back in a very good tackle. And a bit of a change here. We got Damien Moana playing at hooker this week rather than at lock. So quite a bit of a change. And oh, Slugger gets that one wrong twice. He's gotten away with it. It wasn't called as a knock on. It all went back, and oh, they get rewarded for it in the end. That is shocking from the Sharks. You hate to see that for Sonny Ty's team.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that either. And just conceding it's such an easy penalty when you've got them down the right end of the field. He'll be disappointed with that.
Yeah, I expect we might see Sonny kicking over to Slugger's edge. That was pretty weak from Slugger. He's regarded as a pretty good winger. He's pretty good down there, but just gets that one wrong. It's difficult in these wet conditions as well, so you can't really hold it against him. He did very well not to knock it on in the end. Gould is running forward. He's been given the nod to be a starter this week in for Ruben Mobbs, who's been moved down to the bench. And Naminar just running it forward, but that's an amazing tackle. Just driven back there. Very good from the Sharks defense. Keeping them still pretty far out. And hell yeah, he's just going to drive it down to Crimp. No real kick chase there. And Crimp gets past one. Taken down by Maxwell. It's a very good run by Crimp.
Yeah, he is known for taking those type of runs for his team, and he does it yet again. Very impressive from the Sharks winger as Delaney now straight through the line, and wow, what a
He
run.
had Filippo Gould on doing a Superman there. That was pretty good effort from Filippo Gould. It was nowhere near the ankle tap, but he's, you gotta give him an A for effort there. Malchus, he's just gonna run it forward. It's going left to Tyre. Tyre, he's not able to get it away. 5 meters out, last tackle. Does Sharks have anything up the sleeve? Over to Delaney, putting a bum up for Columbus to just take it very nicely. There was no real good kick pressure there. And Sharks, that was a really good opportunity for them, but they can't get it done. And Maxwell, he's straight through the line again. Someone stop him. He's an absolute madman.
Yeah, he's just tearing this Sharks team apart, and Malchus seems to be one of the only players for the Sharks standing up right now, making tackle after tackle.
Yeah, Malchus has definitely stepped forward defensively here. He's doing a lot of work. And Slugger, he's just going to be taken down by Crimp. That's very close. Fit tackle for the Dogs. They've made it down so quickly. And Moana's going to get it. That's an amazing kick by Moana. And it's tapped back for Malchus. Oh, of course it's Malchus. How good has he been?
Who else? Who else?
That's amazing
That's just
work.
really impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. And Gould.
Oh.
Getting one up on Lecky Tua. That was an amazing big hit by Filippo Gould. Man with the big bright hair. And Joey Kelly on the sideline. How's the atmosphere? Oh, Barisic, that's a huge hit and a huge run as well with the offload. Sorry, Joey, I'll come back to you in a second. That was an amazing run. And Joey, how's the atmosphere down there right now?
Well, the atmosphere was feeling a bit dead before Big Barisic made that big run. But yeah, Sharks, they haven't started the game too well because the Bulldogs, they've been on the attack the whole match. Yeah, it's looking good down here after that terrible start.
Yeah, definitely. And this bad weather's definitely coming into play at the moment, just stopping the teams from getting any early points. It's making it very difficult. And Gould, he's taking a real pressure run out of his own half there. Dogs, they've got 3 tackles to work with here, and Jackson just taken down there. Nearly splits the defense, but Sonny Tyre does very well to wrap him up. Gould playing it on for Naminar. Naminar is going to drive forward. 4th tackle now. Dogs, this hasn't been their best set all game. They've been very good with their sets, just making breaks every time, but not able to do it this time. It's going to be Johnson playing it over to Hell Yeah. Hell yeah, that's a deep kick all the way down to Hone King, sorry. Hone King nearly splits them, but he's taken down very nicely in the end.
Yeah, and you'd have to say so far the Sharks have done really well to hold out the Bulldogs. Bulldogs look like probably nearly should have scored something, but Sharks just not giving up yet, and there's still there's a long way to go in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd think that Bulldogs, they look like they were so close to scoring quite a few times so far this game, but Sharks have done really well to just hold them out and, keep this scoreboard at 0-0. And Sharks, they've got to kind of just make something happen for themselves now. And We see that kick going down to Slugger once again. He takes this one nicely and he steps one too. Oh, he's got the goosey on as well. MBT's left in the dust. He's eventually taken down by Sabbath Ta'ua. And Wallace pushing it back for Nemina. Oh man, that was very close for the Bulldogs, nearly getting through.
Yeah, that looked nervy and would have had the Sharks fans on the edge of their seat, but thankfully their backup, their second effort just stopped Slugger from running away.
Yeah, absolutely. And oh, Sonny, that's a big tackle on Columbus. He nearly got through the line. 5th tackle now. Bulldogs, they're just a bit far away. They're going for the punt all the way to Crimp. Crimp, he's going to have a lot of space though. Maxwell eventually takes him down, and that was a little bit close. Crimp had a lot of space to work with there. No real defenders in front of him. It's gone to Delaney. Delaney, he's going to drive forward, just trying to find space like he did a bit earlier in the game. Drew Matthews doesn't know where to chuck it. He just decides to run it himself. Still makes quite a few meters though. It's going to go to Malchus. Malchus fends one off. That's an amazing fend. Malchus, he's really been the Sharks' best player so far this game. Just, it's been everywhere for him. And Ta'ua, gets the offload to Malchus. Malchus, he's going to break another tackle. He's going to break another one and the offload. Oh, over to Hitchens. Malchus cannot be stopped. He's an absolute animal. Absolute unit. No one can even touch him, really. It's gone to Sunny Tyre. That's an amazing grubber. But, oh, Moana takes it nicely. He fends off Malchus as well. Oh, Moana, that's amazing work for him, just saving his team. It looked like the Sharks were in for all money there.
Yeah, just Malchus doesn't want to get out of the action. He just broke one tackle after another, and he looked like he wasn't going to be stopped until he eventually offloaded the ball. And it's really good signs here for the Sharks.
Yeah, absolutely. They just need to work on their 5th tackle option there, but maybe their 5th tackle option should just be give it to Malchus and let him run it straight, because I think that will drive fear into any Bulldogs defender right now, because that was amazing work. Hell yeah, just targeting it down to Crimp once again. He's been kicking to him all game, and he's been doing pretty well too. Hell yeah, just stopping him on the 20. Crimp, he looks a bit fatigued out there. Might have just, they might be their plan to just make him get tired here in that first half. Just get rid of all his speed from the equation, maybe.
Yeah, that could be an option. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out, though. You'd have to say.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got the interchanges just coming on a few minutes ago. Farah coming on for the Sharks, and Sunny Tyre. That's an amazing kick from him. That's one of his best, I'd say, and it's gonna sit up in the in goal too for Maxwell. But Maxwell, he's gonna step one. He's just taken down by NBT. Even when Sunny Tyre does a good kick, it ends up blowing up in his face. And Columbus, he steps one. He's got some legs on him too. Hodgson as well. Oh man, the Bulldogs, they're unstoppable right now. It's gonna be Moana.
Yeah, Sorry. No, I was just going to say they are unstoppable. However, they still the scoreboard still does say 0-0, and that just shows the defense of the Sharks as well.
Yeah, absolutely. These Sharks are holding on very well close to the line, and even now Jackson just stopped 15 meters out. They're still holding on here, the Sharks. But you'd think eventually they've got a crack, and that's a decent kick. It's a bit shallow, and Usher, he takes that nicely, and Sharks, they still hold on once again.
Yeah, it's really impressive from the Sharks, just managing to hold them out, and you just wonder when the first points are going to come through.
Yeah, usually when you got games that are low scoring like this and they don't really have any tries in them, usually you're not very entertained, but it's been entertaining nonetheless. It's still got a lot going on in it. And we got Malchus once again taking another hit up. He just can't be stopped. He's got... Oh, that's a great offload and a great tackle too by Moana. He's used to playing in the middle now, so he's turned into quite the good little defender out there. And Sunny Tyre, he's going to punt it all the way down. He finds the turf as well. Maxwell takes it. And that's an amazing tackle. Sharks able to stop Maxwell is something that they haven't really been able to do much so far this game.
Yeah, and looked like it was going to be a disappointing set for the Sharks until the kick eventually came, as now we get to see Thomas Wallace with a strong run through the middle.
Yeah, Wallace has a great run. He gets the offload too. It's very good from him. He won the lock of the season last year, and the Sim VP all overall, yes. And he's finally gone back into lock this season. I'm sure he missed it. He's a very good player. He's just driven back there, and Bulldogs are just not able to get close enough to the line to really do much. And once again, hell yeah, he just can't slice that kick through. And the Bulldogs, they've been so well to make up that that ground in the field. And Tuua, that's an amazing run. The offload to Matthews as well. The Bulldogs, they just haven't been able to get the ball and score in the end.
You could almost say that for both sides, though. They've both had opportunities down each other's end. They just haven't been able to do anything as Wallace intercepts that.
Yeah, it's absolutely true, and that's a very good intercept as well. This is just a bit of a stalemate. Both teams doing amazing, but neither able to capitalize. It's going to be, hell yeah, putting it inside for Wallace. Wallace driven back. The Sharks have been very good to contain Wallace right now. I think that Malchus is definitely winning that matchup so far. But, oh, Maxwell, how good has he been? Just barely being able to be stopped there. And that's a long pass to Wallace, to Mayava as well. Mayava, he's driven back. And some good defense. 5th tackle now. Bulldogs, they're going left, out to Wallace. He's taken over kicking duties, and he's gone to Crimp once again. And Crimp, he's going to step one. He's eventually met by Maxwell, and man, Maxwell, he's been taking Crimp down every single time he gets the ball.
Yeah, he has. It's been really impressive. Maxwell's had a really good game so far. For the Bulldogs fans, you'd hope that he could build off that and get some points on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. It's insane. Usually when you see a fullback going this well in a game, usually they've got a few points in them as well. They've usually scored a couple times, but Maxwell is just not able to get there so far. I'm sure he will by the end of the game, because looks like he's on a mission so far. It's 5th tackle now. Sharks over to Sunny Tyre on the edge there. All the way down to Mayava. Mayava's taking it. He's not going anywhere though. That's an amazing tackle from Kausikau.
That is just brilliant from Kausikau. Just rushed straight up onto him and didn't give him any space or time to do anything there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kausikau is one of the better second rows in our game. He's definitely very strong. And there he is again, meeting Maxwell. I don't think Maxwell's going to have much joy running up against Kausikau. And Joey, is there anything that the benches of either team have told you? Anything that they're planning to try and get some points on the board?
Nothing much. I mean, yeah, it's been a good game, and both benches, they've been pretty quiet as we see. Oh, we see right. Yeah, overall, the benches have said nothing. Both coaches just letting the game play out, man. I think we need an SRL to shift this up here, because nobody's going to score a try.
Yeah, we might see a draw by the end of the game. All at 0-all. I think it might be the first non-scoring first half by either team so far this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
I think you might be right.
Yes, it would definitely be rare. It's not something you see often in the SRL. Yeah, we might see a field goal. Yeah,
First half field goal.
yeah, it's possible. Mayava, he's going to run it up now. He's not able to get anywhere though. Sunny Tyre meets him nicely and takes him down. First tackle. Going to Mobs. He's come on the field. He's been very quiet though. He hasn't done too much. Usually when he is on the field, you'll know it. But so far this game, not much. But Columbus. Oh, that's the offload.
Oh!
But Wallace gets to it. He's going to run. He's going to go all the way. No way. That is incredible. A try out of nothing. Who would have thought that that is how they get a try? Just from the offload. Oh, that is...
Wow.
That is a shot in their own foot. I'm not sure who that was with the number 15 jersey. Maybe you can find out for me, Clay.
I think it's Chris Wakabayashi, and that
Wakabayashi
is unlucky.
with the try assist to Wallace. That is, oh man, that is something incredible there from the Bulldogs. That is, I really thought we were in for no points this half, but Bulldogs, they just pull them rabbit out of the hat. That is incredible.
They score a try. They probably deserved a try, but they wouldn't have expected it to come in that fashion, and I think they'll be happy about that because it's not long to go in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. This first, these points that they've just gotten, they'll definitely be big for them. Just getting these points, getting ahead, especially in this low-scoring game, as we see Mobs just running it forward. And man, these 6 points, they could mean the game at this point. It's just been so quiet, and neither team are really able to split each other. And Bulldogs, they were only able to get that one just by the fate of God, really. I'm not sure what else you could call it. It was something miraculous. We got Wallace playing it on. Wallace a try scorer, and Maxwell, he's able to run a bit. Fourth tackle. There's 1 minute left in this. Moana, he's going left to Jackson. They're spreading it wide. Kamene, he's taken down on the 20. This is the last chance for Bulldogs to get some more points here. It's going all the way to Hell yeah, that's a decent kick. But Horne King, he's run underneath it and taken down nicely too. And that will just about be the half. Sharks, oh, no, they haven't. No, they haven't. Sunny Tyre. Oh, Sunny, you haven't. Okay, that's your first half, 6-0. We'll see in the second. Welcome back to the second half of this Monday night football clash, and it's a tight game so far. 6-0, Bulldogs in front, and Tyrone, how close of a game has this been so far?
Oh, this has just been a good old stalemate up until Thomas Wallace just went over with, I think it was 2 minutes to go, and really set the tone for the rest of the half. And I think Sharks won't be too disappointed. They obviously be disappointed with the try that they let in. However, they'll still be happy with that they've kept the Bulldogs to 6.
Yeah, absolutely. The Sharks, they've shown great resilience in that first half, and they just folded under a bit of pressure there, letting the Bulldogs get over just close to that half time. And Sunny Tyre, we won't talk about that little error they made on the buzzer, basically.
That was hilarious.
That was definitely a Sunny Tyre moment, and it's not helping his legacy. But it's going down to Hell yeah, that's a great kick from him. Moana, he's going to run onto it, and they've scored already.
Oh, wow.
It took them about 38 minutes to score in the first half and 2 minutes to score in the second. Damien Moana, how good is that?
Oh, that is really impressive. And Hooker of the Year nominee with probably the inch-perfect kick just for Moana to go straight through. I thought it was going to be TTM, but he just backed away and let the captain go straight through.
Yeah, absolutely. The captain just showing his speed. That was amazing work from Moana. Probably not the first person that you'd think would be chasing a kick like that. You'd obviously be thinking TTM would be there, but Moana just showing he's a great support player, because that's just amazing work from him.
Yeah, and he is a team player, and they'll be very happy with the way that they've started to this second half.
Yeah, absolutely. And Joey Kelly, you got anything for us on the sideline?
Oh yes, I got some big news, mate. Scott Morrison. I was having a chat to the former Prime Minister at half time, and guess what? Voice crack. He said that he did not do the whoopsies in Engadine Maccas. So it's confirmed he didn't do it. It's confirmed he did not do it.
Wow.
Thank you, Joey Kelly. Please follow up on that for us, and make sure that you got all the facts there, because Obviously, that's a big claim. Bulldogs are back with the ball here. Oh, that's a good offload. Mayava, he's nearly going to get through the line. That was looking very close. Bulldogs, they just love to shift it early on here. Moana, he's got the ball once again. Just going to drive forward to the halfway mark. Fourth tackle, going to Joseph Jackson, but that's a poor pass. Straight to Werman. The pass was never on. He had space in front of him too. He could have just ran himself, but in the end, he just thought about it too much, ended up throwing the pass, and Sharks, they've got the ball now, and they have an opportunity to try and get on the board here and bring themselves into the game. The Bulldogs just have started running away with it, but, oh, Tua! Oh no, not
Oh
again!
no!
The offloads, they're killing Sharks, even when it's from their own team. And Bulldogs, they've gotten possession back, and Mob's just running straight through the line with another offload, driven back this time. Moana not able to make any meters.
And the Sharks tried what the Bulldogs did in the first half, and it didn't work, as Bulldogs are just working their way through this Sharks defense now.
Yeah, absolutely. And Wallace, that was a great run from him. The offload as well. And Mobs, he's been very involved this half. He had a very quiet first half, but he's been very involved in the second. It's going to Jackson. Jackson, he's just going to be taken down. We haven't seen too much greatness from Jackson so far this game. I'd love to see him get a little bit more involved and show a bit of good decision making. And NBT's got a bit of a test, but no one's there to put pressure on him, and he breaks the line. Oh, what an ankle tap! Who was that?
Ruben Mobs?
Oh,
Ruben
Mobs. What a second half he's having, as if he goes and chases down NBT and gets the ankle tap. That's amazing work from him. Ruben Mobs just making his presence known in this second half.
Yeah, that is really impressive.
And there's some more presence. He's just gotten stepped by Hitchens. Ruben Mobs, he's having a Rocks and Diamonds game so far, maybe. Oh, but Anderson, straight through line, and the offload as well, just stopped. Oh man, he had eyes for the try line just then. I thought he was going over, but Delaney, what a kick! Tua, he's gonna be driven on his back on fifth tackle. Oh man, that was so close for the Sharks, but the Dogs, they just hang on.
That was brilliant defense on that last tackle from the Dogs. They just almost read where the kick was going, and they were able to take down Tua with relative ease.
Yeah, absolutely. And man, the Dogs, their defense has just been very good here, especially on the try line. So is the Sharks, but it's just started to degrade a little bit in this the last few minutes, especially at the end of the first half. You can't blame them because they've been defending so hard. They're both very brave teams out here tonight, especially in this poor weather. Fifth tackle now, Moana. He's going to send it out to Jackson. Jackson all the way down over to Horne King. Horne King, he's going to step one. He's got some space, but he's taken down by Jackson. Only just.
Wow.
If he could have avoided that ankle tap, maybe he could have run away with the try there. Malchus, he did so much work in that first half. And here he is taking another hit up here. You'd think he's got to be a bit tired there, Clay.
Oh yeah, he was very tired. Just walking off at halftime and now running it up again, and Kaustikau. Wow. Sharks are rolling through their gears.
Yeah, that was an amazing run by him. We were talking him up a little bit, saying how good he was, but Sonny Tyre, it's a Sonny Tyre special.
Yeah.
He's having a bit of a shocker with his hands this game. Usually it's with the boot, but Mob straight through the line. Sonny Tyre, he maybe should look for another job. I don't know. Look for something else to do. Maybe he can go on the wing where he doesn't need a pass or kick. And maybe he can just utilize his running game.
I mean, he has played out there before, so he would be used to it.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, Sonny, just do your best, mate. I'm sure you'll have your comeback eventually. You can't be throwing these balls forever. Anyway, Jackson, he's put it up for NBT. NBT, he gets beaten by, I'm not even going to attempt the name. They're not able to get over, but it did well in the end.
Just quality from It was pretty unlucky there from the Dogs. They just drove down the right end of the field, but couldn't come up with the last tackle option, I'm afraid.
Yeah, they couldn't, and NBT is having a very quiet game. He didn't really get to do too much in that first half, did he, Clay? Just only getting around 50 meters in that first half.
Yeah, he just seemed a little bit off. He wasn't getting the ball as much as he was last week, and we saw what he did last week. He scored a hat trick, so hopefully they can try and get. That's what I think. That's what they're going to need to do. Just give NBT the ball, and you'll do well.
And they might listen to you here as NBT breaks the line. He's not going to get too far, though. He's actually chased down by Daniel Hellier, Hooker of the Year nominee. It's going down to Delaney. Delaney all the way down to Slugger. Slugger, he's going to just be taken down. Someone riding his back there. Bulldogs going right all the way to Nemina. Nemina's going to still shift it. Jackson gets a few extra meters for his team. He's eventually taken down by Sonny Tyre. Say what you will about Sonny Tyre, he's had a very good defensive game. He's been very strong in taking down his opposition number, and also just dealing with the forwards that have been running against him all game. And we've got Willis, very big, strong run from him. And Wallace as well, just taken down. Fifth tackle for the Dogs. They haven't been able to get too close to the line. They're going to punt it down to Crimp. Crimp steps one. Crimp, he's got Maxwell not knowing what he's doing, and he's going to break the line. I think he's gone.
I think he is as well.
No one's going to catch him, and that's amazing work from Crimp. The Sharks, they are finally back in this game. It took them 56 minutes and 42 seconds, but they're eventually over the line. Good job, Sharks.
Yeah, just Michael Cripp. He's always reliable. Whenever you need a big play, Michael Cripp can stand up and do it for you, and he has just done that. And I think that's what the Sharks need. And now they have a road back into this game. They can try and get momentum and possibly even equalise this game at 12-all.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Bulldogs, they've been testing out Crimp all game, and you'd think with how good he's been in answering the questions that the Bulldogs are asking him, he'd eventually have to get over the line, and he's done that. He's gotten his team back in the game, and maybe, just maybe, they're going to be able to get a bit of momentum behind them now.
You'd hope so.
Yeah, and Joey Kelly, how's the crowd, how are the fans feeling about that try? They've finally got something to cheer for.
Well, after Michael Cribb just scored, I reckon Scott Morrison's just, yeah, you know what he's done. I reckon he's, whoopsie in his pants. Oh, great. Yeah, anyways, the pitch conditions are getting much worse. You can see a few brown patches now. If they were to play here for another hour, I reckon the whole field would be covered in mud.
Yeah, preferably, Joey. Please keep us updated on ScoMo's condition. Hope he's alright. We might need you to go over to Woolies and get something to clean him up, but it's going to be the Sharks' third tackle. He made some good meters here. And Malchus is going to bump one off, but he's taken down just barely.
No.
He wants to try. They're going left. Sonny Tyre over to Kalsikow. He's going to drive forward. And he's going to score!
They're in.
The Sharks, they've scored back-to-back tries and they're back in the game. They've leveled the score. How good is that from the Sharks? And Sonny Tyre, that was an amazing pass from him, and he's gotten a try assist despite all the shade that we've been throwing at him. He's gotten himself a try assist.
He seems to have redeemed himself, just setting up the try, and Sharks now will have a kick to level the game with 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's a huge kick for the Rookie of the Year last season, Drew Matthews. And it's nearly from the sideline. These are the hard ones to kick, and a lot of pressure will be on him here. Oh, and he just fades it out to the right. Can't make it curve back. It's going to be 10-12. Bulldogs just...
And the crowd goes silent.
The crowd is quite silent. Just didn't get behind their kicker enough there. He just couldn't get it back in between the sticks, and Dogs are just ahead now. Just got that tiny lead, and it might be a little bit comforting for the Dogs.
Oh, it's very comforting for the Dogs. With the conditions and how the game is being played, that 2-point lead would feel like a 10-point lead if it was in the dry conditions, so they'll be very happy with the position they're in.
Yeah, absolutely. And just how hard it's been to get points. You'd think that the 2 points could very much come in handy for the Dogs. And the Sharks, look, if they can keep this momentum that they got behind them, they might be able to get a few points. And Crimp straight through the line again. Of course it's Crimp. How good has he been? He's been one of the best on the field. Maybe besides Luke Malkus. And, oh, NBT finally getting himself involved. Nearly getting through the line. It's 5th tackle now. Sharks going out to Sonny Tyre. And Sonny, that is not his greatest kick. Not his worst, though. But they're not getting anywhere after that.
That was a bit too shallow, I reckon.
Just a bit
Needed
too
more
shallow.
distance.
Yeah, Sonny Tyre, he doesn't play in the deep end. Maybe that's why he's not able to play well in this weather. And just driven back in that tackle, Wallace. Not able to get any meters at all. Kamene, oh, what a run! Just flattens Sharks defender and gets the offload as well. That was amazing from Kamene. It's going to be 3rd tackle, going to hell yeah, inside for Wallace. Wallace is just driving forward. He's been so good tonight, Wallace. Going right to hell yeah. Hell yeah, just playing the link man role right now. He's been pretty good playing at 5'8" this season, just making the shift into the halves. And the hell yeah, just punting it down to Horne King. Horne King, he's going to step one, but he's taken down by TTM eventually. And man, this Sharks team, they really want to get some points on the board now.
Oh, they've got all the momentum, you'd have to say, as that was close, and they hope to score another try and complete the comeback.
Yeah, absolutely. Just if they want to get back in this game, they really got to just keep this momentum flowing for themselves. But that's not going to happen if Sonny Tyre just runs it forward for himself and doesn't pass. Well, he might be a bit too afraid to pass, and it's understandable by how this game's gone. And it's going to be Mayava. He's gotten it, breaks the line, but Sonny Tyre, of course, he's there. He's been so good defensively. He's definitely been a rock in their defense so far this game. And, oh, he's gone straight through the line. Jackson gets the offload, but he's driven back for his troubles as well by Drew Matthews. They're going over to the right. He's driving forward there. Once again, I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce his name. Jackson going out to Mobs. Mobs, he's quieted down a little bit. In fact, I think he's supposed to be off the field. He might not want to come off. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be off the field.
Yeah, he's supposed to be off the field.
The commentary line.
Is he?
Wait, is he? Am I losing?
Because I thought
He's supposed
Because
to.
I thought he played. Yeah, because he was supposed to come off for Namina, but Namina's gone though. He was supposed to come off for
I'm so
Kamene, who went
confused.
on.
Mane is on. I'm so confused.
See, one of the subs is. So Hodgson, no, because
I
they
think
made
Gould.
3
Gould
subs.
is,
No, because did they make 3 subs? Or did they make 2 at the
yeah,
start?
three subs.
So then he stays on because he's the highest rated. He stays
I'm
he
so
stays on the
confused.
field.
I don't think so.
Because he's a number 15, right?
Mm.
He stays on the field because Kamene came on.
Kamene,
And then Thomas Wallace came off. Because Namina came off. Kamene went on. I am still confused on how that's possible.
I'm so confused. I'm just going to leave it because it's not trying to do anything, and we'll just chalk it down to a game
Was Filippo Gould
glitch.
meant to come back on?
Yeah, I think so.
Or-
I think
Yeah, he was meant to come back on. Do we switch it? No.
I don't know. The fact that the game's not doing it is scaring me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I know why this has happened. He might be doing it on purpose though. I do know what has happened.
What's happened?
There's a glitch that you can utilize in this game, and he's done that with his interchanges.
Who?
Grub.
Moana.
Yeah, Grub.
Let him banish
So
him.
we can play a
I
banish
don't know.
him.
I'm just
Can I
gonna
learn this
leave it
solution?
as it is because
Alright,
it's above my pay grade.
okay,
me.
Steve.
Alright,
Alright, let's go.
Nemina just driving it forward. It's gonna be Moana out to Hell Yeah. Hell Yeah with the big bomb. No one's underneath it, but oh, Kalsakau just gets to it. NBT was nowhere near the ball. He was running out to the grandstands, trying to say hi to his nan or something like that. Not too sure what his plan was, but Tua just running it forward. And Joey Kelly on the sideline. How are things going down there?
Well, yeah, let's not talk about the Scott Morrison situation. It's just gotten out of hand. He's now been ejected out of the stadium. But the Sharks fans are trying to get behind their home team. They want to see a win after, they thrashed the Roosters last week.
Oh, but Daniel Hell Yeah
Oh!
with a huge intercept.
all
I'm
I'm
sorry to
saying.
interrupt, Joey, but that's huge from Daniel Hell Yeah, just showing a bit of class there with an absolutely amazing take, just running out of the line, putting that pressure on. It's going to be Moana sending it left to Kamene. Kamene, he's just held up. It's going to be Moana driving it left to Hell Yeah. Hell Yeah is not getting anywhere at all. Bulldogs, oh, that's not supposed to go to Oos Willis. He's ended up with it in the end, though. They burnt all their tackles very quickly. They haven't done too much. It's going to be Moana sending it out to Hell Yeah. Hell Yeah with the deep bomb. It's going to be a tap back for TTM. TTM, he's finally going to get over. Finally. He's wanted to get over all game, but it took him long enough. He's finally gotten there. And TTM, that was an amazing bit of work from Daniel Hell Yeah with that amazing intercept they got, and then the bomb as well. Man, he's really turned up here. The Hooker of the Year nominee.
Yeah, he has turned up brilliant. Brilliant plays from Hellier, and then TTM gets the try that he's most wantedly deserves, as he is now the goal kicker, and he slots it over.
Yeah, with how it works in the SRL, when you got your lock as your goal kicker, like the Bulldogs do, once the lock actually comes off, it'll go down to the fullback. It'll be the fullback's duties to goal kick. So yeah, he's taken over the duties for himself. And here we are with Moana getting us started here again. Kamene, he's been really good coming into the props, hasn't he? He's definitely been destructive. He's run over a few defenders.
You see that a lot more as well in the SRL this season, with centers coming back on it at the props and doing a really good job at that. I'll be really impressed with how he's done so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And Maxwell just still keeping himself involved, making that run there. And Mobs, he's decided he wants to stay on for the whole game. And who am I to tell him to get off the field? And Columbus is driving it way down the field. NBT, oh, he's trying to get some meters there for his team, but NBT's just been kept very quiet by this Bulldogs defense. They've been on him all night, and he hasn't gotten an inch. And as I say that, NBT steps to, and the offload to Namina. Once again, the offloads are killing him. And I'm not sure it's having. Oh, we're gonna have a scrum just to make the game a little bit more interesting. We've gotten a scrum for you guys, and TTM, he steps one.
If he had scored.
If he had scored there, we might have had a bit of a controversy on our hands. Oos Willis now driving it up. Oh man, this game is just full of surprises, isn't it? Going to Moana inside to Maxwell. Maxwell, he wants another, but he's taken down nicely there. Bulldogs, they have options on the right and left. It goes to Hell Yeah. Hell Yeah, he's going to take it himself. He's going to drive forward. And oh, he's just taken down nicely. But oh, Oos Willis nearly getting over the line. Man, the Bulldogs, they want another. Fifth tackle now. Going out to Hell Yeah. That's an amazing kick from him, but oh, good work from Barisic. He takes it and he breaks the line while he's at it. And Sharks, they need something now. They need it quickly. They need to get 8 points on the board in less than 8 minutes. This will be very hard for the Sharks.
It'd be very difficult. They've got to give it to their star players, though. Malchus, NBT, Sunny Tide. They've just got to get it in their hands. Even though Sunny's had a horrible game with the ball, they just need to give it to him if they're to do anything.
Yeah, absolutely. They need something. And
the
oh,
Foley's got that in the stands.
What's he doing?
that is not the play. That is not the star player. The star play that we needed. That is absolutely. That is dreadful.
I think he's put that into one of the right back rows of.
He must have thought it was a kick for touch or something. He might have thought he got a penalty. that was definitely something, Clay. I'm not sure if I've seen too many like that before, especially in such an important point of the game. And you'd think that might have just been the nail in the coffin for the Sharks.
Yes, it is. I think if they can't force anything soon, I think they're not gonna have much longer as well.
Hell yeah, he wants to try. He's had a very good game, hasn't he? It's gone out to Naminar. Oh, it hasn't been touched by a Shark. Thought it might have been, but the ref has called that it's play on. 5th tackle now. They're gonna go out to Naminar, and he's dropped that one. Barisic, he's come up with it, and yes, the Sharks need to find someone. They need a hero. And Werman, he's not going to be that hero right now. He's taken down nicely. Matthews going to Sunny Tyre. Sunny gives it to Kalsakau. They need anything. They need NBT. They need him to step up.
They need to go soon.
And Lecky Tua, he's been great at times, but not able to get anything done there. And the little drop off, the drop up for NBT. I'm not sure what that was, but it's a bit of a hospital pass, and Lecky Tua straight through the line. He needed some sort of offload or pass, but nothing there. Man, the Sharks, it's a bit of a heartbreaker. Scott Morrison's not going to be happy. And Angie Slugger is going to have an opportunity now, and he's going to be taken towards the sideline. The Sharks, this could possibly be something, and he's gone into touch.
They need to score.
The Sharks need to score straight away and then score off kickoff. Straight away and then score off of kickoff. That's what we need. If anyone can do it, it's Sunny Tyre. Maybe. Maybe not.
We only hope.
We can only hope.
Oh, that is bad.
By a fingertip.
The wrist.
Maybe a hair from his arm touched the chalk or something. It's very close. We got Matthews sending it to Tyre, over to Hitchens. They need something right now. They can't use this entire set. They need all the time that they can get.
Get the ball to MBT.
Get it to MBT. Let him do something. He hasn't touched the ball many times this game. It's going left, over to Barisic. He's going to bump one off, but he's going nowhere. They need Malchus. They need anybody. Sunny, he's going to get cut out, actually, over to Kalsakau. They have one more opportunity. Get a try and do the impossible. It's a big kick. And the tap back for NBT, but no, he's taken down. That's some amazing defense from the Bulldogs. We've seen it all game. NBT just not able to do anything. Joey just showing the Sharks fan in himself. I think that Scott Morrison took the mic there and started booing. And NBT, he tried but couldn't get there in the end. And that's a heartbreaker for the Sharks.
Yeah, it is. Bulldogs 31% possession and to be only within 8 points. I think that is very respectable from the Sharks.
Wow. Honestly, I would almost say that this was one of the best defensive games of footy that I've seen from a club, and it's the club that lost that I would say had the best defense.
Yeah.
Just 31% possession. And that is insane. That's an insane statistic. You could see SRL versus Mines players. You wouldn't even see that. The Bulldogs did so well to keep possession in this game, and Sharks did so well to just keep themselves in the game. You don't even see that possession when it's like 50-2. That is insane.
31, that is, yeah.
And you can
Well
see
deserved win
the
for the
the
Dogs.
completions, they aren't even that different from each other. It's actually puzzling me how this has gone and happened. The both teams had the same, almost the same amount of sets, and obviously the Dogs completing a few more, the Sharks making double the amount of errors as the Bulldogs. And Sharks only made a few more tackles than
Oh, and
the
they
Bulldogs.
did miss a lot. They missed. They
They
made more line breaks. They made more line breaks.
this is quite the stats that we're looking at. I'm not sure if I understand it.
All
What
right,
what is this? This is
all right.
one of the most confusing stat lines I've seen in my life. I think that we're in the Twilight Zone or something. We'll
Yep.
just move on from that. Any more of that, I'm starting to get a headache. We'll see the Sharks statistics, and of
Grim.
course, Crimp. He's one of their best players. He was very good. He got them their first try and started that little bit of momentum that they had during that game. And he made a few line breaks as well. He was definitely very strong. And NBT, he ended up getting about 100 meters in that second half. So definitely turned it on and started doing a bit more in that second half. And just kind of hurt by all these errors. And see Malchus here. He's played 74
2
minutes.
errors.
He made 2 errors as well. Made a couple missed tackles, but mainly because he was defending all game, basically. Look at Drew Matthews as well. He made quite a few tackles too, 32. Missed 3, but still good work to him. And man, Malchus, I just keep on thinking back to that amazing run that he had, breaking all those
Because he broke
tackles.
3 players, I think it was.
Yeah, that was
It was
incredible.
really impressive.
Yeah, very impressive from him. Good job to yourself, Malchus. Good job to Sonny Ty and his team, really. They all did very well to keep themselves into this game. It's a loss, but you can't judge them on the loss. It was some good effort by them. Very brave from the team. Even though we see that's 6 missed tackles from
Uh,
Hitchens and 4 from Usher, that definitely hurt them. There's I'd say about half of all these missed tackles are because of Maxwell. Just the amazing game that he was happening. And we'll take a look at the Bulldogs stats now. And oh, those are some meters right there. Moana, he's really good. He got himself a try, got some line breaks as well, and a couple tackle breaks. Obviously, his team just were dominating all around the park. They did very well. And TTM got himself a try and that conversion as well. 7 line breaks, 250 run meters. It's very good from him. And Mobs played 58 minutes in this game. He didn't quite feel like coming off the field. He's gotten himself 114 meters. He did pretty well. He was quiet in his first stint, but in the second half he really got himself involved, didn't he?
yeah, he did, and probably what gave the Bulldogs enough to just get them over the line in the end.
Yeah, he's shown like a lot of he put a lot of pressure on the Sharks, and I think it was a big reason why they were just able to get down the field and get some points on the board. And I think we got to talk about Hell Yeah. He was one of my players of the match. It's hard to choose one, but Hell Yeah, he was really turning it on in that second half, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, and with the 2 try assists, and he was really impressive in that second half.
Yeah, he definitely was. He's very strong and he couldn't really be stopped. He was just kind of a man on a mission at one point. But anyway, that will do us for this game. Hope you enjoyed your Monday night football, and we will see you tomorrow on Tuesday. And stay classy, SRL.